Okay, we in 1 Peter 2:25. It says, for ye were as sheep going astray. All of us, man. Compared to where we are now, in the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that we have of this Bible, compared to wherever you came from, before you start learning this truth. He said, for ye, talk about all of us, as Israelites, were as sheep going astray, but are now returned unto the shepherd and bishop of your souls. Come, return to our King, MASHAYACH, YAHAWASHI, man. It's very important. Look at 1 John 4:20. It says, if a man say, I love the Most High, and you know, he told us, 1 John 5:3, he said, for this is the love of the Most High. Brothers say they love the Most High. He says that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. So the love of the Most High is to keep his rules and regulations, keep his commandments. And you're supposed to be sad by doing what's right, according to what he's telling us. Going back to 1 John 4:20. So if a man say, I love the Most High, and keeping his commandments, and hate of his brother, you hate your brother, he is a liar. Uh-oh. That's real important, because when you look at Revelation 22:15, look, Revelation 22:15, this is a kingdom. But without the kingdom are dogs and sorcerers and whoremongers and murderers and idolaters and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. See that? He said, whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. Not going to the kingdom. It's very important. That's why when you look at this, to be born again is to change. And we coming from this wicked world. He ain't calling the noble and the righteous, those that think they righteous and all that. He calling us, man. He called us from our backgrounds, from where we came from. That's why we can't be big-headed. That's why it says, if a man say, 1 John 4:20, if a man say, I love the Most High, and we just define love of the Most High in 1 John 15:3. For this is the love of the Most High, that we keep his commandments. And his commandments are not grievous. See? So 1 John 4:20 again, if a man say, I love the Most High, I'll keep the Most High's commandments, and hate of his brother, he's a liar. And just show you, ain't no liars going to the kingdom. For he that loveth not his brother, whom he has seen, how can he love the Most High? How can he love a MASHAYACH YAHAWASHI who's sitting on the right hand side of the Most High, whom we have not seen? And this commandment have we from him, that he who loveth the Most High, so you keeping his commandments, love his brother also. I mean, it get deep. He already told us. See, John is spiritual. Books of John is very spiritual. He told us in 1 John 3:10. Listen to this closely. In this, the children of the Most High are manifest, and the children of the devil. So you got the children of the Most High, and you got the children of the devil. You say, whosoever doeth not righteousness, whoever don't follow the Most High's laws, statutes, commandments, and all the commandments are based upon how we love the Most High with all our heart, mind, and soul, and strength, and how we love thy neighbor as thyself. Now listen. In this, the children of the Most High are manifest, and the children of the devil. Whosoever doeth not righteousness is not of the Most High, neither he that loveth not his brother. Read to you again. And this, the children of the Most High are manifest, and the children of the devil, defining them. Whosoever doeth not righteousness, we didn't define righteousness in Deuteronomy 6:25, keeping the Most High's commandments. Whoever don't keep the Most High's commandments is not of the Most High. So all you preachers out there that's saying we ain't under the law, we ain't under the commandments of the Most High, that he wrote with his finger, the work of the Most High, you're not of the Most High, not of this Bible, not of the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. This is Bible talk about. He said, that's my name forever, memorial to all generations. You're not of him. And anybody else, Israelite leaders or everybody else that's under us. In this, the children of the Most High are manifest, and the children of the devil. This is what he say. Whosoever doeth not righteousness, whoever don't want to follow the laws of the Most High, not following the laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High, his rules and regulations, is not of the Most High. Period. Neither he that loveth not his brother. It says, for this is the message that you heard from the beginning. This is like from the beginning, man. We always had a problem with each other. We say, love each other. We gotta love each other. We gotta love each other. This is the message that you heard from the beginning, that we, as the Israelites, the 12 tribes, should love one another. He said, not as Cain, who was of that wicked one. Let the devil get into his mind and slew his brother, killed his brother Abel. And wherefore slew he him? Why did he kill Abel? He's saying, because his own works were evil. He gonna bring something he done grew from the ground to sacrifice to the Most High. The Most High say, ain't no remission of sin without the shedding of blood. Most High want a blood sacrifice. He gonna bring some. He knew that. That's why I tell you, Abel bought the fat thereof. Knowing what's happening. You know what's right. You know what's right. That's why it's gotta be a truce, man. We gotta stop this feuding with each other, man. We all we have. We can avoid each other, tell you that. You know, let me get that so you ain't, I'm not just saying something. And y'all know this. But that don't mean you gotta hate your brother, man. How you go to sleep at night? How you, man, it take a certain spirit to be like that, man. Romans 16 and 17. It said, now I beseech you, brethren, we brothers, mark them which cause divisions and offenses, contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them. It say, don't say jump on them, fight them, or whatever. It say avoid them. Just get rid. I ain't got to deal with you. For they that are such serve not our master or MASHAYACH, but their own belly. And I'm hoping that we don't fall into none of these categories. Hoping somebody talk about somebody else outside of us as the 12 tribes of Israel. We don't want to fit into this category. It says, for they that are such serve not our master or MASHAYACH, but their own belly, and by good words and fair speeches deceive the hearts of the simple. The hearts of the simple. That's why he said in Proverbs 1:22, y'all know the scriptures. How long you simple ones when you love simplicity, man? Come on. Fooling the people that's simple. Back to the matter at hand. 1 John 3, 3rd chapter. Verse 12. Say, not as Cain, talking about Cain and Abel, Adam and Eve's sons, who was of that wicked one. He allowed the devil to get into his mind. And they talk about the devil had sex with Eve and brought forth Cain. It's talking about he was of that wicked one. He allowed the devil to get into his mind and slew his brother, killed his brother. That's what it's talking about. And wherefore slew he him? Why did he kill him? Because his own works were evil and his brother's righteous. Because Abel offered up the fat thereof of the sheep. That's the part of the animal that the Most High liked, the fat, the organs and so forth. Burn that to the Most High. It's a sweet savor. That's why we had a law then. Cain gonna do what he want to do. Most High have rules and regulations then and now and forever. Say, marvel not, my brother, if the world hates you. We know that we have passed from death unto life, doing what the Most High say do, his rules and regulations, because we love the brethren. Hear that? So you ain't passing from death to life if you don't love your brothers, man. I ain't sitting up here hating on no brothers. That's how you should be. But it's not like that. It's something wrong. Well, we got to look at this and try and rectify the situation, man. I don't like nobody putting us out there on the front street, the enemies, looking at everything that we could do wrong and then exposing it. There's thousands of us. And you got one person that you're going to put out there like they did this and did that, whatever. And we don't want a lot of us to be exposed, man. All these things we could do in-house. Everybody got to see our dirty laundry. Come on, man. We the chosen of the Most High, man. This is what it says. We know that we have passed from death unto life because we love the brethren. If you don't love the brethren, man, you ain't passed from death unto life, man. You're going to get that death. He that loveth not his brother abideth in death. Hear what it say? He that loveth not his brother abideth in death. In death. We want that life. We have life, man. We got all this work that's been done all these years, man. Waking up all these people, man. And then all the work is for naught. You end up with death. He said, whosoever hateth his brother, why you gotta keep talking about this? Because that's how we are, man. And you gotta read this with understanding so that you can change. That's being born again, man. Changing. And you have to be an example of change to say this is where it's gotta be. And it will be that way. Whosoever hateth his brother is a murderer. You hear that? And ye know that no murderer hath eternal life abiding in him. You hate your brother, he say you're a murderer. And you know that no murderer hath eternal life in him, abiding in him, man. Hereby perceive we the love of a MASHAYACH YAHAWASHI, because he laid down his life for us, man. And we ought to lay down our lives for the brethren. Not know just who it is that, or that's involved in your camp that y'all be saying that is MASHAYACH. Man, better understand and overstand. 1 Corinthians 3:23. This is what I read. And ye are MASHAYACHim. And ye are the anointed. You are the Messiahs. You are MASHAYACHim. And the MASHAYACH is the Most High's. Put your name there. Or put your leaders there. Because I'll tell everybody, you ain't going to put Thawam there. You ain't no Thawamim. I don't care how many people I've brought in this truth. I've taught and they learned the truth from me. They ain't none of mine. And ye are MASHAYACHim. Now, when you say you put your name there, that's talking about all of us, all 12 tribes of Israel. And ye are MASHAYACHim. And MASHAYACH, HaMashiach YAHAWASHI is the Most High's. That's why I say no man come to the Father but by me. Ain't no New Testament when he said that in John 14:6. He letting us know how it was. That's why David said in Psalms 110:1. The Most High said, it's in my power. Who is a MASHAYACH YAHAWASHI? Sit there on my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool. Yeah. Understand. That's why it says. 1 John 3:16. Hereby perceive we the love of the Most High. Through a MASHAYACH YAHAWASHI. It's a MASHAYACH YAHAWASHI. Salaki. because he laid down his life for us. Mashiach Yahawashi laid his life down for us. And we ought to lay down our lives for the brethren. See, that's where it's going into, man. The mindset of the Essenes. But whosoever has this world's good, and see if his brother hath need, and set up his bowels of compassion from him, how dwelleth the love of the Most High in him? My little children, let us not love in word, talking a good talk, neither in tongue. Got smooth words to say to our people, but in deed and in truth. And we know that truth is talk about keeping the commandments of the Most High. This is serious, yo. It's really serious. Because if you're not really about, you know, our people, surely, you know, we're not coming together camp after camp after camp, but we do have unity camps and, you know, might have different doctrines, but we still coming together as a brotherhood in love and each other, man. Mashiach, we know I'm part of prophesying part of Mashiach. When he come, he's gonna bring it all together, man. But to hate each other to the point where it's violence against each other, man, something's wrong with that picture, man. When we all have a common enemy, and you got hatred against each other, nah, man, that gotta be squashed, man. Whatever it takes, man. I mean, even gangs have a truce, man. They have brothers that come together to bring about a truce, man. It just, you know, it just hurts to know, man, we come all this far, and where it's at now, never before. Never before. So we gonna need each other. And I could see the Most High Heaven, all you that hate each other, right side by side. And look, here you are. Let me show you. Here you are. Isaiah 26:20. Here you are. Hating to the end, right? Here you are. It says, come, my people, because you Israelite, we Israelites, enter thou into thy chambers. We going into them ships, man. As the 200 million angels come to deliver us through the power of the Most High, the Mashiach Yahawashi, as he said, the Mashiach Yahawashi, the judge and make war, say, enter into thy chambers and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment until the indignation be overpassed. We know it's going to take an hour for Mashiach Yahawashi to come and do his job. He say, for behold, the Most High, while Mashiach Yahawashi cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth. Hear that? You bring a punishment upon this earth, man. And no matter what you see on this earth, the Most High said, these nations have not known his judgment. But he's coming to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity, for their wickedness. The earth also shall disclose her blood. I mean, a whole lot of people going to die. And shall no more cover her slain. Ain't nobody burying nobody. That's what he's saying, man. So now you on the ships, man. Then you got to come off them ships, man. And meet this. Go through this. Go through this. When you come off them ships, there's going to be a judgment. Y'all know about this. 2 Corinthians 5:10. But we must all appear before the judgment seat of a Mashiach Yahawashi. Because you made it on the ships don't mean we made it. Because we all got to meet the judgment seat of a Mashiach Yahawashi, who's going to judge according to the Most High. That everyone may receive the things done in his body. While you in these mortal bodies, while we in these mortal bodies, according to that he have done in these mortal bodies, whether it be good or bad. You see? Knowing therefore the terror of a Mashiach Yahawashi, We persuade men, but we are made manifest unto the Most High, and our trust also are made manifest in your consciousness, the way you think, man. The way you think. Because, think about it. You hating on the brother. And here you are beside that brother. And the judgment comes up, and here you gotta stand before MASHAYACH. Ain't no mercy and grace now. Period. And you can't deny you hate this brother. You got all this hatred built up inside you for this brother. You're a murderer. You know? Now you gotta give an explanation of why you hate your brother. That's energy, man. You can use that energy on something positive, man. Move the mountains into the sea. Having faith in the Most High. And not being unrighteous and doing the things that's contrary to what he said we're supposed to be doing. I hope somebody hear this. I hope it's not going out in vain. The Most High word is not going out in vain. 1 John 2 and verse 4. Verse 3. It says, and hereby we do know that we know him. And hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments. You see? If we keep his commandments. He that says, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments is a liar. And the truth, which is the laws of the Most High, the commandments of the Most High, is not in him. But whoso keepeth his word, you hear what he said. You keep his word. And what he's telling us to do in him, verily is the love of the Most High. Perfected. Hereby know we that we are in him. He that said, ye abideth in him, ought himself also so to walk, even as he walked. I wish I'd have told you, man. As we started this up, I don't have this prepared. All I know is I'm rolling the spirit of what need to be said pertaining to a truth, man. Something that will allow someone to be able to realize that it's not cool, man. It's not a good thing. It's not a good sight, man. You know, when you love the brotherhood, I love my brothers, man. I don't have no hatred against no brothers. Because I appreciate everybody that's still bringing our brothers and sisters out of darkness into the light, man. Gross darkness, I might say, into the light. And the light is the laws of the Most High, the commandments of the Most High. And we all saying the same thing. We just got to really look at, you know, dismissing all this, you know, hatred against each other. Kingdom against the kingdom, against the kingdom cannot stand. You see? And you got the enemy using everything they can to try and put us out there so that people will remain in the gross darkness that the world has put them in Christianity. Or whatever religion it is. You won't find it in this Bible. It's not our culture. You keep hearing commandments, the laws of the Most High, that he wrote with his finger, the work of the Most High. Verse 6, he that said he abideth in him ought himself also so to walk, even as he walked. Brethren, I write no new commandment unto you, but an old commandment, which ye had from the beginning. The old commandment is the word which ye have heard from the beginning. And again, a new commandment I write unto you, which thing is true in him and in you. Because the darkness is past, or has it passed? The ignorance, the not knowing, being stupid, being silly, being silent children is past. And the true light now shineth. The true light. We all saying we in the light. We the children of light. Or you the children of darkness. Gross darkness at that. That's why it says, because the darkness is past, man. And the true light now shineth. MASHAYACH is that true light. The law, statutes, commandments of the Most High is that light. And it's very important, because he that says he's in the light, you say you're in the light, say the, let me prove that light right quick. Go to Proverbs 6 and 23. I have to remember that everyone don't, know these scriptures like we do as elders. But so let me make sure. Proverbs 6 and 23. Just the light. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law that the Most High wrote with his finger, the work of the Most High, is light, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life. You hear? Man.